Apple has rewritten all the applications that ship with Snow Leopard in 64-bit code to take advantage of the multiple processor cores that ship in all the new Mac computers. That's not all they've done though. They've also updated and refined these applications to make them more intuitive and more powerful as well. Let's take a look at some of the updated applications in Snow Leopard. Among the updated applications in Snow Leopard is QuickTime Pro 10. And let me tell you, in QuickTime Pro 10, they've really increased and enhanced what you've been able to do, or what you can do, inside of QuickTime Player 10. We're going to take a look at QuickTime Player 10 by opening up one of the movies that are included in your Project Files folder. So if you double-click on the Project Files folder on your desktop and open the Assets folder, there's a file in there called Big Buck Bunny. Now, this particular movie is an open source movie, which means it can be freely distributed, and it's simply designed to show what open source software can do. And if you'd like more information about it, you could simply go to bigbuckbunny.org to find out about that movie. So I'm going to double click on it to open the video in QuickTime Player 10. And I'm going to close this folder behind it so we can just focus on the player window. Now, not only have they enhanced and refined what QuickTime Player can do, but they've also enhanced the interface. And you can see that it has a really clean and nice interface that we can use to show our movie. So what I'm going to do to show you how we can use this is I'm going to click the play button for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to click the stop button to stop it. So you can see that the player is very easy to use, and if I move my mouse outside of the player after I've clicked play, the controller will disappear as well. So I'm going to do that for another 5 seconds so you can see this. So you can see how the interface really just disappears and allows you to focus on the content itself. Within the controller, I can adjust the volume over on the left-hand side. I can use so-called rewind and fast forward to scrub through my content, but I can also use the scrubber at the bottom here to just scroll through the entire video. So you see this video is roughly 10 minutes long. However, you could scrub through it to get to a specific point in your movie should you want to do that. In addition, I can view this in full screen mode. So if I click the toggle full screen button, it will view this movie in full screen mode. I'm going to press play for another 5 seconds. And then I'll click the toggle full screen button again to go back into the smaller window. So there's a lot you can do inside of QuickTime Player 10. If you go to the File menu, you'll notice that some of the new features include the ability to create movie recordings, audio recordings, and screen recordings with the free version of the QuickTime Player, all of which are really fantastic. In addition, I can go to the Edit menu and I can choose Trim. Now what Trim does is actually allows me to edit the footage and trim what I want to see. So if I wanted to share this movie with somebody else, I can click the Trim area and basically crop my video so that I'm only showing a specific scene. So if I were to click the Trim button, I've basically trimmed this movie. You can see now this movie is only 39 seconds long. In addition, QuickTime Player allows you to easily share your movie with iTunes, with your Mobile Me gallery if you subscribe to the Mobile Me service, as well as on YouTube. As a side note, you cannot distribute this movie without its copyright, so please don't share it without the full length of the movie. And once again, if you want to know more about this, you can go to bigbuckbunny.org. So hopefully that helps you to understand how you can use QuickTime Player and some of the enhancements that they've added inside of QuickTime Player to make your viewing experience a better one.